Yeah, small amount, and he spends in the path of Allah, then that spending becomes so valuable. The example is of a date, very small commodity. That spending of that date becomes so valuable that Allah Ta'ala takes that date, what that person spent in Allah's way, into his right hand. Look at this hadith, unique method of explanation. Allah Ta'ala takes that date into his right hand, and then the hadith states that Allah Ta'ala nourishes that date and allows that date to raise. Just like you have a baby calf and you feed it, you give it water and you herd it and you let it grow and become bigger. Allah's Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has given a beautiful example that Allah Ta'ala then takes that date and allows it to grow. That date that we spent in his path, Allah Ta'ala allows it to grow. And then Allah's hand, and Allah Ta'ala nourishing something, then imagine the qadr, the appreciation of what that person spent. So that date becomes so big, just like the mountains, the heights of the mountains, the date becomes that big in terms of the reward and the growth. So much thawab that we cannot imagine, so much reward that we cannot imagine. So a man, if he has money, then he should spend it in Allah's way. There are different ways of spending, different methods of spending for Allah. For example, he is not spending money, he cannot spend. He doesn't have any money. So what action is he doing? وَيَذْكُرُ اللَّهِ. He is sitting and remembering Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. That's why you look at this point here, brothers. So, after such a great action, such a great deed, spending in the path of Allah, the second person is sitting, he's remembering Allah, doing dhikr of Allah. The first man spending his mal and wealth, and his rank, status has increased to the heights, super heights. And the second man, he can't spend. Remember that person, that due to spending Allah's way, that fire of Jahannam couldn't touch him in this world and the hereafter. That story I've just told you. And the second man is doing dhikr of Allah. So Rasulullah is comparing the two now. So what's the impact for the person who's that dhakir? And the question didn't arise as somebody asked, isn't it? That the second person who's doing dhikr, we say, oh, these people, they keep doing dhikr, where's the benefit? All they do all day long is sit in the corner doing dhikr. Allah's Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is saying, don't consider the dhakir insignificant. وَاذْكُرُ He's doing dhikr. Who is greater from these two? Rasulullah asked, who does Allah love more from these two? Who does Allah prefer from these two? Allah's Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, كَانَ فَاذْكُرُ اللَّهَ أَفْضَلُ. That the person who's doing dhikr of Allah, Allah loves that person. He is afdal. He is greater. Who's doing dhikr of Allah. So great action, dhikr of Allah. Tell me, my brothers, such a big amal, Allah Ta'ala gives the example. Don't think it's a minor, don't think it's insignificant. That generation will come, that people one day will be far from the dhikr of Allah. Hadhrat Sheikh Zakaria Sahib Rahmatullah in his final days, he was lying down